Hey, I'm Ian Vosberg. I work on our fundraising team, and I'm here to show you the Ron Hole studio today. So come on in. We just renovated this with a capital campaign project, 2024. It's the Ron Hole studio. It's named for one of our original employees, Ron Hole. He started with Nebraska Public Media in 1955, and he worked with us until 2023. Loved Ron. Great guy, great historian of public media. We have 2 screens over there that we can adjust however the heck we want. We have it set up for Big Red Wrap-Up. It's our weekly football program that we do during football season. We can also set up over here for Backyard Farmer. We do that every Thursday during the growing seasons. It is the longest running locally produced television series in the entire country. So that's pretty cool that we get to do that right here at Nebraska Public Media. We have this ginormous screen here, but when you get real close, you actually see it's a bunch of little squares. You can pull those out so that we can replace them one at a time if something goes wrong. We're not going to touch it because I think I'll get into a lot of trouble if I do that. I didn't know how this worked until I started working here. We all know that people use teleprompters. They don't know just what they're going to say all the time. But the words for the teleprompter are right here in a computer monitor. And then they're projected backwards into a mirror there so that people, when they're on screen, they're talking directly into the lens and you don't know that they're looking at it. But if you look really closely, sometimes you can see people's eyes moving. So this is the Big Red Wrap-Up set. It's our weekly football program. And we hear from Husker experts like host Michael Severe. And it's a lot of fun seeing all the stuff that we can do here on the set. And you do other programs like Jam. You put some really cool images on the screen and you have the artists performing there. We also do some debates, and we even do the NSAA high school speech showcase. We've made it so you can do a lot more stuff in this space now than we used to be able to do before we renovated. So let's take a look at the control room where they actually make all this stuff in the studio, make it work, and make it so that we can record it and so that we can see it on TV. Come on. First you walk in, we got our audio area. So they're managing all of the music that we hear in the background. They're managing all the different microphones, and they have a bunch of other things here that I don't know what they do, but they make it so everything sounds good when we're recording and when we're doing live production. All right, so when we're talking about the control room, I kind of compare it to like a football situation. Everybody's looking at these screens over here. Usually there's a bunch of different boxes in those screens. You have the director who's really calling the shots during the production. So they're kind of like the quarterback. They're making sure everybody knows what's going on during the production, but they're really working from the play sheet that's created by the producer. They set the game plan. They're like, this is how we want things to happen. This is how it's supposed to happen. But that can change during the game, during the production. Here, you have the graphics operator. So every single time you see something on your screen, somebody has to create every single one of those graphics. You don't even have to think about it. We're in the Capitol control room now. So we've done gavel-to-gavel coverage of the Nebraska State Legislature since 1980. We air that on our Nebraska Public Media World channel, have it on our app, and we also have it streaming online. All that's free. You have a single person who's in here. They have 3 different cameras. They're controlling all of them with this joystick right here. They're putting graphics on the screen so you know which senator is speaking. And we're here doing that every single day during the session. A lot of public media stations don't do a lot of live studio production anymore. Nebraska Public Media, we do. We renovated the studio because we really hadn't done anything since about the 1970s when this place was built. We wanted to make sure that this was going to be functional for the next 70 years of Nebraska Public Media's life. We're really fortunate that we had the donor support to make this space possible so that we're going to be relevant for the next 70 years.